Enjoy homemade sweet and sour meatballs. No red dyes, no high fructose corn syrup, and you'll find the recipe at the end of the video and also in the description bar. Sweet and sour is one of our favorite Chinese food, but my husband does not like chicken, so I'm going to make sweet and sour meatballs. And it is so easy to do when you use the frozen meatballs. Now these meatballs are flame broiled, so they're really good. So let me get started and show you how easy it is. I'm starting off with half a cup of water, and I'm just going to pour in 2 tablespoons of sugar and a quarter teaspoon of salt, and just kind of mix that until it's good and dissolved. Okay, and to this I'm going to add a tablespoon of ketchup. Get that dissolved in. And a half a cup of pineapple juice that I saved for my pineapple. Then I need 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Now rice wine vinegar would have been much better, or red wine vinegar, but I have apple cider vinegar. These together. And I'm just going to set this aside. Set my pan to a medium-high heat. Just add a little oil to it. And then I'm going to cook my meatballs. Now, I went ahead and let these thaw out just so they would cook much quicker. And we're just going to let these get good and warm. So now I just want to stir fry my vegetables. I want to stir fry in really hot temperature, just really quick, maybe for 30 seconds. And this is just so adaptable because you can make it as much or little as you want. And there's just 2 of us, so we have a pretty small recipe. I'm just going to put those in there. Of course, I'm going with traditional vegetables that have been sweet and sour, the onions and the bell peppers, but you could certainly add carrots or anything else you wanted to. Now, before I started cooking this, I put some frozen egg rolls in the oven, so they'll be ready. So this will be ready by the time my frozen egg rolls are ready, and I already made some instant rice to go with it. So this is really a super simple, quick meal. Now all I need to do now is add my sauce. And put that in there. I just need to bring it up to a simmer. Taste. I think that is about right. I'm going to lower my heat to about a medium. Now I've made up a slurry to thicken this with. This is 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water. Now I'm just going to put it in a little at a time because I might not need the whole thing. Yeah, I think I will need the whole thing. And of course, if you wanted yours to be really red like they have in the restaurants, you could certainly add some red food coloring to it. Okay, now we like ours a little bit on the spicy side, so I'm going to go ahead and add some red pepper flakes to it. This is ready to go. Turn that off. Put my vegetables and meatballs into it. And then add my chunks of pineapple. And I only need about 3/4 of a cup in here. Now I'll just have to find something else to do with the pineapple. pour pour that in there. Let me serve this over some rice and give me my egg rolls, and this is going to be so yummy. Now you could add a little paprika to make the sauce red. And next are the slides with the recipe. Now I am narrating just to give you time to take pictures with your phone of the recipe. Now thaw out as many frozen meatballs as you need according to how many y'all are going to eat and how many people you've got. Strain 1 can of chunk pineapple and reserve half a cup of the pineapple juice. Slice your onions and bell peppers once again according to how many you need. And then mix together and set aside 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water. Now measure and dissolve together 2 tablespoons of sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt into a half a cup of hot water, and you want to stir that until it's dissolved. And then stir in 1 tablespoon of ketchup, the reserved half a cup of pineapple juice, and 3 tablespoons of vinegar. And according to what you have, rice wine, red wine, apple cider vinegar, and set that aside. Heat your meatballs in hot oil and remove when they're nice and warm. Stir fry your vegetables for 30 seconds and remove. Pour in your sauce, bring to a simmer, stir in your slurry and cook until thick. And add optional pepper flakes. Stir in 3/4 to 1 cup of your drained chunk pineapple. Stir in your vegetables and meatballs. Stir this all together and serve over cooked rice. Like, subscribe, and share so you don't miss any of these easy to please, easy to make, homemade cooking and Texas recipes.